This series is rated M for mature, so no kids!
Welcome back
Welcome back.
to more Fran Bow. I'm super excited. This is our second day of recording this. We're probably going to go through the rest of the game right now. We got 23 episodes of this so far, and I know because I edited everything in the past week to make sure I was fresh on the story.
I did nothing.
And you did it so well.
Yeah.
All right, so last we left off, we got out of Ithurstia.
Yeah.
And we wound up...
We're back on the other side of that bridge.
Yeah, that's right, the one that we fell down.
Yes, the big demon guy knocked us down, turned us into a tree. We're no longer a tree.
Right.
We are once again a flesh and blood girl.
Thanks to the Great Wizard.
And now you gotta grab that duotine that's very obviously not a trap.
Wait, what?
It's not a trap.
Then why did it get pulled away on a string?
Oh, you don't have much, you haven't had many dealings with duotine.
I guess not.
So duotine typically, in its natural state,
Right.
is in a bottle attached to a rope.
It's in it. Okay. All right. You know what? That's fine. Let me see what the cat has to say about this. Kitty, did you see that? The pills moved by themselves.
Yes, I think that's very strange. What did I do as his voice?
That was his voice.
Little British, little
Just
soft
a little bit.
spoken.
Yeah.
A little British. Yes,
Yeah,
I think
an
that's
air of
very
dignity.
strange.
Okay. I wonder how long it took for this tree to grow.
You know what I started listening to?
What's that?
I started listening to Talkin' Tunes, the podcast with Rob Paulson, the voice of Yakko.
Oh, okay.
So he gets people like Billy West, Maurice LaMarche, John DiMaggio, every fucking voice actor you could think of.
Right.
They'll just have them come on, and Nerdist took it. Like Nerdist gave them a house for it. So there's a lot of good episodes. And the first ones I was listening to, I saw him with Billy West and Maurice LaMarche. I'm like, of course, that's going to be the ones I'm going to listen to right now.
That's
And hearing them talk about, so doing voices, they said something that like totally just kind of like it clicked something in my head. They were talking about bad impressions and how Homer, Dan Castellaneta, when Homer first came out on the Tracy Ullman show, it was his bad impression of Walter Matthau.
Yes.
And the reason that they changed it was because it tore his voice up so much, talking like Walter Matthau.
Yeah.
But they were like, that was just his bad impression of Walter Matthau. And the thing about bad impressions is that people think of like a bad impression. No, I can't do that. I can't do an impression of that guy. The thing about bad impressions is that when you try to do an impression of somebody and it's a bad impression, what you've done you haven't done a bad impression. What you've done is you've made a voice that nobody's ever heard before because it's your voice trying to do this very specific voice.
Yeah.
And he's like, and that's how most that's how the biggest voice actors come up with all these things, is that they're doing these bad impressions of these actors from the 40s, the 50s, the 60s. And it's just bad enough to where it doesn't sound exactly like them, so it just sounds like this unique voice.
That makes sense.
So
like
like Zoidberg is the combination of these two old actors, Johnny Jessel or George Jessel and somebody else. And one of them had this marble mouth way of talking. And that's how Billy West came up with fucking Zoidberg, doing a bad impression of these guys.
That's cool. That's a good way. I like that.
Yeah.
That's very clever. Oh, good. For a second, I'm like, please don't tell me I can just walk off.
Just fall.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is very odd. When we fell into Thirsta, there was no water.
I just thought of a game we should play.
Moonlight Shine. It's very romantic. What is it?
Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero!
I've seen that played before.
You've never played it?
No.
It's so bad good.
I was gonna say it's definitely not good. I saw it get played and I was like, this is
Dude,
awful.
my buddy Wayne and I used to play it religiously because the video cutscenes, like if he falls, it just cuts to a video of him going, oh!
Oh, I'm aware.
So good.
Game Grumps played it a few months ago, and
Never mind then.
It was it was
Damn it.
It was pretty bad. That fall and everything. It's
fantastic.
And the fights are stupid.
Yeah, terrible. Love that game.
Oh, good. Here it is.
Oh, you found your organic duotine.
Yeah, pills don't move. You want to show me the way back home? Home. Home, I guess. Home is in that direction. It's convenient. What's the cat thing? They moved by themselves. Okay, same thing.
Yes, I think that's very strange.
Oh, this tree looks perfect to build a little tree house on. How lovely. Bushes with berries. Delicious berries. Can I grab them? Oh. All right. Come here, Duotine.
Go get your duotine. Come on.
Ah!
Oh!
Chad, I'm starting to think you don't know as much about Duotine as you let on.
Or do I know the most about it?
Well, you specifically said it wasn't a trap. And I
don't see this as a trap. I just see this as the natural process of imbibing duotine. This is, you see what you did. You just took duotine. This is what you're experiencing. That didn't get dragged away. You actually took it.
You can't talk your way out of this one. I'm in a damn trap now.
Damn it.
Oh no, I shouldn't have touched the pills.
You shouldn't have listened to me.
Bad. I should have just left. Just walked off screen. What should I do now, Kitty? We're trapped forever and ever. Yeah. I guess this is the end of the game.
Yep.
Oh no, I shouldn't have touched the pills.
Thanks for watching, everybody. And,
we got a goddamn knife.
Yeah, but it's got blood on it. You can't use... No! Look at the cat's face.
Yeah, I like that. All right. See, we're fine. We're good. Oh, this is the guy. In episode like 2 or 3, you were like, this guy's important.
This guy's the best.
Okay.
Fran, you're already here. Well, I wasn't expecting you till 2:35. And as I see it, you are not trapped anymore. Interesting. Anyway, let me introduce myself. I am Itward, your faithful friend.
Itward? Do I know you from somewhere? You seem familiar.
Yes, I'm the creature of the night. We've been playing together. I helped you to get Mr. Midnight back, you see?
Really? Huh, I think I managed quite well to find my kitty on my own. Hey, aren't you the one that made the sisters mad?
No, it wasn't me making the sisters mad. They believed it was me. You see? But that's because they never looked into themselves.
What do you mean by they never looked into themselves?
Well, they blamed me instead of facing the fact that, well, their parents never loved them. But let's stop talking about the sisters, shall we? Don't you recognize me, dear friend? The long man with the top hat? I always came by night and told you stories when you were just a little baby. I came to you after you imagined me.
Oh.
But I'm not imaginary, you see? I'm part of your reality.
Did I imagine you? You look quite familiar, yes. I can't deny that.
Well, I exist because you exist. The truth is that you were able to imagine me because I already existed. Anyway, we don't have time to talk about this right now. Actually, well, I'm here to take you home. Follow me.
Take me home? I can't let you do that. I don't know you.
Well, I won't hurt you. Well, I'm not made out of darkness. I'm your friend.
All right, you seem nice. I'll go with you, but I won't trust you yet. You seem to really like doing this voice.
Well, that's fine. Come on now. I have something to show you.
Oh, jeez.
So it's a slight tweak on a voice that I had been... So
I've heard you do a similar voice to that for sure, yeah.
Because there's a voice that I started doing by myself in my room of a character called Pookie D that I don't know where it came from.
It's me, baby. It's Pookie D. Hey, hey, hey.
God, I remember that.
It's just me. It's little old Pookie D.
Sounds like a
70s like a character that would have been in Fat Albert.
Yeah, it does.
Behold, the Itward flying machine. What do you think?
It's all right, but can it really fly?
I'm pretty sure I did the same voice for what I played.
I would hope so. It matches this guy perfectly.
Yes, with this gorgeous piece of machinery, I'll take you home. We'll fly as soon as I fix the details. Besides, it's not 2:35 yet.
That sounds great, but what is it about 2:35, sir? I don't understand.
It's when time becomes slower, and that gives us a chance to enter the ultra reality.
The ultra reality. Okay.
Inside the ultra reality, we can travel wherever we want to go. Right now, we are standing on the endless limits of the second reality. But you are part of the third reality. Do you understand?
Yes, I do understand. It sounds insane. But, sir, should I just wait until you are done fixing the machine?
Wait? Of course not. You can help by getting water and fire berries, all right?
All right. It's better to do something than nothing at all, I guess.
Great! Here's my amazing handmade bucket for the water. I made it myself.
He's proud of that.
Ah, and the fire berries. You'll realize which berries to pick up because of the fire.
I guess so. That's a great line. All right, but sir, can I just ask, why do you need the berries in the water?
Oh, well, the berries are incredibly good fuel. They last many, many hours. And the water is to get rid of the dirt. The Kamalas.
Kamala?
Yeah.
Like the wrestler?
Yes. Oh, I was watching outtakes of Gene Okerlund, and seeing Kamala speak was so unnerving to me because I'm just so used to like, ooh.
I love those outtakes. There's a guy on Twitter, his whole thing is he has just his old collection of VHS tapes. He's been uploading clips like that, and outtakes.
It's probably his YouTube channel that I was watching then.
It's a Twitter. That's where he sends them out.
Okay, because this one was
people, I guess, are sharing them around.
Oh,
now.
Gene Okerlund.
If I can find,
so goddamn funny.
He's hilarious. I have to find that Twitter account and give it to you just so you can see, because almost every day he's putting more stuff out.
Dude, what was funny, what I wasn't expecting, is how much he shit on the wrestlers.
Oh, yeah.
When they would fuck up their lines.
Yep.
He wouldn't let it go, and you would just see them looking like, I know, right? Just looking kind of like bummed out that he's like shitting on them.
That's what they're
So
kind of
good.
missing now, is this the backstage person who feels like one of the boys.
Yeah.
Which they actually had one, and her name, and it was a woman named Renee Young, but now she's a commentator. Yeah. And I miss when she was the backstage person, because she was like the one person it seemed who got it. Although there's this woman named Kathy Kelly. No, is that her name? I think it's whoever she is. She's abrasive, and I love her because she'll basically show up and be like, "You just lost and looked like a huge idiot. What do you think of that?" And like, she doesn't say it trying to be funny. She just comes up and she'll just be like, "So yeah, you're really out of the running for the title after that terrible loss. How do you feel going forward?" And you're like, Jesus. I think it's Kathy. It may be one of the others.
Right
but
to the core.
So I like her. But there haven't been any good like male backstage people recently. It's too bad. It needs to be another Gene Okerlund.
There will never.
I know.
Never
it's like
be another
impossible.
Gene Okerlund. It's like wanting another JR.
JR stinks now. I hate to say it.
Not now, but JR in his prime.
No, but I hate that he stinks now.
Yeah, I know.
Now
he's just an old drunk.
Yeah, that's true.
Dude, I was listening to Chris Jericho has his podcast, and he does his cruise that they do.
Yep.
And he had JR and Lawler on.
Yeah.
And JR was already drunk before they even started, and it was amazing.
Yeah.
You could hear Lawler kind of like, all right.
It's weird to think of Lawler being like the straight man of the two.
Oh, God. It is so good.
All right, let's see. Oh, Kamala's. I'm so glad it's Kamala. I see. I hope they don't come around the flying machine.
We never know, but we do know that they don't like water. Yes?
Just picturing a bunch of Kamala multiplied flying around in the air.
Little stars and moons flying around.
Yeah.
Oh, darling, I almost forgot. Your medicine. You need it. Some things are still invisible to your eyes, you see? Here.
Got
Pills.
that duo-tea.
Got 'em. Invisible to my eyes. I see. Well, thank you. I was trying to catch the pills earlier, but the trap caught me first.
Oh, yes, about that. I'm sorry. I needed to get your attention somehow.
It's okay, sir. I defeated the trap, like, in 1 second.
Why didn't he just, like, call her over?
I don't know. Why didn't he?
Oh.
Why'd he trap her in the... Anyway,
Why indeed?
I'll go get the fire berries in the water. I'll be right back.
I think it's just because he's odd.
He's a big creep.
Yeah.
Great. I'll be preparing the machine.
I love Itward.
Yeah, he's interesting. He's.
I would love to see an Itward and Fran cosplay. I don't know that I've ever seen a Fran. I'm sure people have done it.
I don't think these are on fire. Well, let me take a little of this. Oh.
Is she okay?
Can ask.
Hey,
you alright?
That poor boy's got a case of vagina mouth.
Ooh. I wonder if this Fran is really me, but from some other place. Who took you here? Or is it me visiting you in the other reality? All right. No. Am I nutritious? I bet I am. Tasty, fresh flesh. You are the Kamalas, aren't you? Can you talk? Hello?
So that's the Kamalas that we've been seeing this whole time.
All right.
This whole time, you never knew. Kamala.
Didn't have a
entire time. Right under your nose.
Does that make Itward like that guy with the face mask that used to follow Kamala around?
The guy with the skull? The in the safari hat?
Yes. What's that guy's name? I forget.
I can't remember.
I feel like in a magical world of hair. Why is she saying like all of a sudden?
She's a...
It's just weird because she hasn't before. And also, this is 1944, according to that thing from the beginning.
Were you around in 44? So how the hell would you know, Russ?
Hey, I came up in the 90s,
which is basically
where like became huge.
Maybe it was a resurgence. Maybe people were doing it ironically because it was retro.
No, irony didn't start until the early mid 2000 aughts.
That's such a weird thing to think about.
Honestly, I've gone on rants about this because this is my way that I'm getting old, but I still think it's true. Is that irony has ruined everything?
Yeah.
Because you can't now do something. Now, some people will do things seriously to be different anymore, like movies. Yeah. Like they'll do like how the 80s came back, but almost everybody who does that style does it ironically.
Yes.
Because it has to be done with a wink because you can't do anything serious anymore.
To be fair, we were talking about doing that too.
Yeah, but it wasn't everybody doing it at the time.
I know.
It's almost like I don't know, somewhere in the
postmodern irony.
Yeah. Yeah. It's you can't, and that's why the fact that, and it's every single person now has such a desire to be clever all the time.
That's why I love things like The Room and Neil Breen's movies.
Yeah,
because like there is not an ounce of irony in them, and they so easily could have been that.
Mm-hmm. People who purposely try to do that,
exactly,
it doesn't work.
Somebody trying to do that.
Yeah.
Although that's not true.
It can be.
Lost Skeleton of Cadabra.
True, but also when that came out, it wasn't quite there. Nobody was doing that. So it's just,
and his was more of a love letter. That's the thing. So when irony is done by people nowadays, it's kind of poking fun at something as opposed to sending a love letter to it, which is what Lost Skeleton of Cadabra was. His wasn't poking fun at it. His was saying like, I love this so much.
Love letters to a genre or
that I'm going to do it exactly the way it used to be done, but you will see how silly and absurd it is.
Yeah. You know, it's a good example, and it was one of the early times that I remember people pointing it out, was I think it was Avengers 2, and it's something that I almost hate to say this, but I kind of don't like. I'm not as big a fan of Joss Whedon as a writer anymore. Recently, I like his old stuff. Obviously,
his humor has gotten like
everybody's co-opted it. So like in the middle of Avengers 2, when Jeremy Renner is just like, hey, look, I don't know, there's a witch out there waving her hands or whatever when he talks about the absurdity of the situation, everything is that now. Like if you're gonna do something crazy, there better be a character in there going, this is crazy, right? Just so
the audience is in,
right? And that's like,
I know.
I hate that now. And everything is done in that way. It seems, especially like comedy wise, like we better not.
Although I can't really say like that much about Joss Whedon doing that because he hasn't been doing much.
It's true. He
did Avengers, then he
messed up Justice League.
Justice League. To be fair, though,
I still want to see that other cut.
He didn't mess up Justice League. Warner Brothers messed up Justice League.
True, but
it wasn't like they were like, Joss, go in and do whatever you want. They were like, we want it to be this, and he was like, all right, I got this.
How much have you been following all the Snyder Cut stuff?
It's dark
because
nobody is ever going to see
a lot of stuff.
Nobody will ever see.
No, I'm saying a lot of stuff coming out about how much Joss Whedon actually did have control over what ended up being in there, and it was a lot more than they originally said.
Yeah, no jokes and this and that. But
story stuff, cutting characters, moving stories in a different direction.
But that's also Warner. That's Warner.
True, but he still made those decisions. And it's just in general.
The thing is, though, if he didn't, somebody else would have because Warner was pulling the strings. That is Warner Brothers through and through. I've seen them do it with the DC movies multiple times.
I think I just am not a huge fan of the effect he had on writing. I think that's what it is. I do like his writing. He's good at what he does.
Yes.
But everybody then eventually wanted to become
I
that
get
guy.
Yeah.
Writing their quirky characters.
Are we just
are
turning
always
this
clever.
into a podcast?
Yeah, kind of did. Well, you know what? I actually edited the other one.
I saw that.
And I put little clips here and there or images on screen as we were talking Like there were two.
Any references that we made?
There were 2 clips I actually showed, and it was Solve the Mole Men, him falling down the.
Oh no!
Oh no! And then also Gerhard Reinke,
Pepe Lucho?
Yeah, I threw that in there.
Oh my God! They shot him.
They shot him.
Did you put in? They shot him.
Yes. So.
Oh God!
Here, let's.
Did you put in boom?
Yes, I did.
Yes.
I remember actually when
shit.
I isolated that, I kind of was like, I want to make an alert out of that.
Oh fuck!
Have that come up on your streams, just boom,
Boom, boom, boom.
But yeah, you know what? Here, this is a little mini podcast, like a little bit of the game. We'll get more into the gameplay tomorrow because now we got to find fire berries.
Yeah.
And yeah, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you back here tomorrow for berry hunting.
Hey, you gotta go find the berries that are on fire.
Yep, I'm sure they're around here somewhere.
All right. Bye.